All right, on today's 30-minute mechanic, we're going to continue with our rear main seal replacement on our 83 GT. Yesterday we got the pan off and got the camera out, got the pan off, and just kind of let everything drip and finish dripping overnight. So we're going to pull the box out, slide in there and pop that main cap off and take a good look at it and maybe put the cap back on and start cleaning things up to go back together. So buckle up, let's go. All right, get our box out of the way. We just stuck that box under there, kind of catch any drips from the bottom of the engine because it just, of course, the pickup tube was drippy and all that good stuff. So now we're gonna slide under here. Got our breaker bar here. If we can get this thing where we can take it. I guess I should turn it the proper direction, shouldn't I? Woo, I probably need a rag. Hang on. I looked up at that pickup tube and it just had oil just sitting there waiting to drip on me. Get them back. Right there. Clean that off a little bit. Okay, these things screw in that way, screw out. We need to turn it this way. Hey. Well, should have got the big ratcheted one. There we go. Okay, that bolt's loose. Get this one here. Okay, my readers here where I can actually kind of see some stuff. Looking at the pickup screen on from my oil pump, it's interesting that the lube, that engine lube, that black stuff I use, it gets kind of stuck in there as clumps. Kind of interesting. All right, see if we can get these bolts out. Kind of dripping. Gross stuff. We'll just lay them right there. Get this one loose. Man. Only you could smell what I smell. Smells terrible. Man, I need more rags, but let's see if we can dink that cap out of there. Okay. Cap is loose. Okay. And our rear main seal stayed up there. Come on, gather. Okay, it was in there that way. I think I had it in there backwards. 100%. 100% I think I had it backwards. Ugh. Let me get out for just a second and find a rag. All right, I'm back. I'll wipe some stuff off here. Look at everything. Everything looks good down here. Let's see if I can. Let's see. Things dripping all over my mat here. Let's see if we can get the rest of that seal out of there. I don't know if I have anything I can poke with. Maybe I do. Yeah. Need to be able to push or pull, one or the other. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Okay, that seal was up there that way. I'm like a dummy. I had the lip going the wrong direction. Well, I think I found my problem. Maybe let me get some side cutters. Maybe I can grab, or pliers or something. I can grab onto that piece of that old seal and just pull it out. Okay, we're back with an array of different pliers to see if we can get that seal pulled out of there. Oh, that was easy. Easy peasy. Look at that. Rolled right out of there. All right. You know what? I think I had, oh my gosh. Yep. I had the bottom, I had the part that goes in the main cap. I had it backwards. I had the one in the block, the proper direction. But I had the one in the main cap backwards. Good gravy. Okay, well, I guess we figured out what our problem was here. Yep. I probably didn't have my readers on when I was putting it together. Now we just got to kind of clean up stuff down here. And probably what I could do is we'll go do a little bit of rear main seal tech over here at the table. So, oh man, I love it when think I'm recording, but I'm not. Okay, we'll go through this again. Okay, little big block Ford main seal 101 that it's something I never really even thought about. Ever really thought about dealing with main seals. I've never had one leak like this one did. Well, I guess I've never put a top half in backwards. Now, lip goes towards the front of the engine. One of the deals that I was reading about was these seals not being manufactured properly, where if you flush up one side of the cap, then the other side of the seal sticks out too far. Evidently, at some point, seals were made that were too long. So if you flushed up one side, it stuck out too far on the other. Now, what that did, mash this back out so you can see what I'm talking about. What that would do was when you put the two halves in the block and then you tighten your main cap down, squatch, it would distort the seal. Excuse me. It distort the seal and cause them to leak really bad. So what you had to do was put it in a main cap, flush up one side, make sure it wasn't sticking out too far. And if it did, you take it back to your bench grinder, grind a little bit off, bring it back, check it, and just so you get the proper amount of crush on your rear main seal. That one, the old one, appears to be good. The new one, I checked it off camera, and it fit just fine. It fit perfect at the right amount. Looked like a right amount of crush. So we're good to go on that. And the leak was completely a problem on my part. I put one half of the seal, the top half, actually the bottom half, in the main cap, pointing the wrong direction. So that's kind of dumb. I wish they were shaped better where you couldn't accidentally do that. But dang right, you sure can, because I did it. Okay. All right, we're going to do some cleaning down here. Get all this old RTV off. Not a whole lot, but there is some more down there. Get my head over here where I can see. All right. I'm going to take a little brake clean and maybe give it a few shots right up there. Just to kind of gently clean everything off. That looks pretty good, actually. All right. I guess we can go get our seal and our main cap. Slip it back up in there. Put some RTV on it. Line it up and put the cap back in. If I have RTV. Because, sometimes I'm never prepared. Yep, I do. The big old tube. Yeah. All right, I'm back with the cap. Set it right there. Got our new seal here. Get both halves out. Better get my glasses so I can see. Actually, I need to kind of clean that mating surface off just a hair. Okay, that looks good. It probably doesn't look good on camera, but it does in real life. Okay, the cap goes on that direction. Actually, it's got a little bit of. This is my screwdriver. Here it is. It's got just a teeny bit of. Problem is I can't see because I'm looking right at that super bright Harbor Freight light. Okay. Looks good. This side's got a big blob. I've only done one other rear main replacement under a car, and that was my 98 Durango. Actually, it's not mine anymore. It's Judd's. But it needed a rear main seal once upon a time, and that was significantly more work than this one. I had to take off a lot of stuff. I had to pull the, oh gosh, front diff, front axles, front diff, all kinds of stuff to get to hit. But once I did it, it was fixed, and I never did link again. Okay. Now what we're going to do here is probably going to take a little bit of engine oil off the stuff and just kind of lube up the seal just a little bit. Excuse me. So it'll slip in there. Okay, now we just got to roll this dude in there. Okay, the lip goes towards the front, right? That's what it said. Front of the engine, lip. Yep. Can't believe I did that wrong. Roll that dude in. That. Oh, come on. There we go. That's about where I want it. Right there. My fingers off. Okay. Sure, my cap is in good shape. I gotta find my bolts. Where'd they go? I wiped my bolts off because they were disgusting. I don't want that stuff dripping on me while I'm trying to put them in. Okay, bolts. Now, here's my other. Let's do the same thing with it. Just daub some oil that's trying to drip on me off of everything, like the pickup, the bottom of the crank. Just kind of lube it up here. And crank journal, same deal. Okay. Now, goes in that way. We're going to want to leave this side sticking up just a hair. Wait a minute. I almost did it backwards. Is that going to be right? That one goes up in there. That one goes there. Good to go. Okay. Give me another towel here. Clean stuff up just a hair. And we get our RTV. I can see it. I can't see my. There we go. Little dibby dab on the cap. Back here. And put a little dibby dab on the seal. And then we'll do the same. I can see it on that one too. Dab RTV. Okay. Lip is pointing towards the front. You guys are my witness. Lip is pointing towards the front on both of them. Now, just so there's a little bit of oil. Little bit of oil on that crank journal, but I'm going to grab my Simply Lube here. And I'm just going to put a tiny little, oops, Tiny little smudging on that bearing. Just because I wiped it all off a minute ago. Okay. Now, main cap. We're ready to just wiggle it back up in there. We'll just lay here and pretend we're assembling the engine right side up. In it goes. Main cap bolt. Whoa. No problem. The only difference is things don't fall in your face when you're putting it together on an engine stand. It was a drip that was about to drip on me. Got it before it did. Okay, now we need to go grab our torque wrench. We'll torque those dudes down after I look up how much they torque to, because I forgot. All right, I just looked it up, 95 to 105. Gotta find the wrench. Where is it? Let's get a little extension. So we can clear some stuff. That may be too long. Let's get that one. Okay. Let's set our wrench. Of course, y'all can't see this. We're gonna set this dude for 105. We can set it for 100. What's going on here? Where is it? There's 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 105. So tighten everything up here. It's coming loose. Okay. Get our socket. And we got a mess down here. These things kind of snug down. Good gravy, that didn't seem like that was, either I'm really strong or I guess it is. It's right on the number. I guess it's not like the cylinder heads on these are like 140. There we go. Just double check that. Double check this. Okay. Yeehaw! Loosen that back off. Okay. This part's done. And y'all are my witness that I put the seal in the proper direction. If I didn't, it's y'all's fault, not mine. All right. Yeah. Now's the question: do we put the pan on today, or nope? We don't put the pan on today because we're out of time. Out of time. Okay. I'm gonna clean up some stuff though. I better put the lid on that stuff. I better put the lid on this, or I'm gonna get my arm on or hand on it and squirt it out. Okay, all the tools. Let's get everything out of here. Man, I've got tools everywhere. All right, main cap is back in. You can kind of see it. Right up there, got everything in. Everything looks good. This bottom end, this is a cast crank. 4.5-inch stroke cast crank, RPM brand. I've had it for a long time. Let me back out here. Come on. Dadgummit. Trying to zoom out. There we go. I've had this thing for a long time. And these H-beam rods that are in there. With the previous engine combo, not the previous one, but the last one with the roller cam and everything, this motor would see 7,200 RPMs fairly frequently, and everything always seemed to be okay. So cast cranks, they can live with some RPM. You don't abuse them. All right, we're done down here. All right, that's going to do it for 30 Minute Mechanic today. We found what our problem with our rear main seal was. Me, I'm the problem. Put the top half in the proper direction. I put the bottom half in backwards. So let that be a lesson. Always wear your readers when you're assembling engines. And maybe you won't make that same mistake. So I'm glad it was something simple like that. But I'm not glad that I had to actually do it. But now I know I can. All right. Check the description. Check out my friends' YouTube channel. See what those guys are up to. But for now, like, subscribe, ring the bell, tell your friends. We'll see you next time. Bye.